everybody, it's Jase with Marshall Made Collectibles, and today we got a quick unboxing and review. What we have in front of us is the exclusive Eric Draven The Crow Sideshow Collectibles 1/6 scale figure. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this open and take a look at the art box. Out of the brown shipper, this is what we are greeted to. You have a picture of the actual figure in the center around the broken glass window. You have the shards of glass around it, the Crow branding at the top, Sideshow 6 scale, and you have the exclusive sticker. As you turn this around, it is the continuing motif of the broken window. On the back, we have another image of the figure itself. Little misconception there with the crow over his shoulder with the wings spread, because we do not get a crow like that. We get a crow with his wings back, not in a flight position. That's more reminiscent of what we got with Hot Toys. And yes, I do have that figure, and we will compare them. And then on this side, we just have more images of the figure. Basically, everything that we got in the way of the promo shots have been put into these glass shards. Okay, and with the lid off, we can see the figure in his plastic clam. Some openings where we can see the weapons he comes with. Of course, we have the typical Sideshow cigar band. So let's go ahead and get these out and take a look. Okay, and pulling everything out, we have two separate trays. One tray holds all the hands, which you get 2 hands on the figure, and then you get an additional 3 pairs, plus you get a bonus hand of the bullet hole. We get a guitar strap, the guitar, the post, and then we have the typical Sideshow Fair stand. And the exclusive of this, I believe, is the guitar. Maybe it's the hand with a bullet hole. I think it's the guitar. The guitar is what makes it the exclusive. The stand is just a typical black stand. They didn't put any artwork on the top, nothing on the front in the way of branding. You do have the crow on the bottom, which is stupid. That should have been on the top. You get the guitar strap, and it's made out of a pleather material. Does not feel cheap, feels good. We do have the guitar. It looks great. Little bit of blemishes with that gloss paint, but it does look really, really good. I know someone said that they had steel strings. These are not steel strings. These are fishing line, but it does pull off the illusion. It looks really good. We get an open hand for your right. It does have the tape effects. I do like that Sideshow gives you a peg with each of these. Open hand for the left hand side, trigger hand for the right, trigger hand for the left, grabbing hand for the left, grabbing hand for the right, and then we have our bullet hole hand for the right. And this looks really, really well done. The blood effects are excellent for it. I really do like this. On to the main tray with the figure. We have our 1/6 scale Crow. I would have loved for there to be a way to place this on something, maybe a sight for him to attach to the base, on his shoulder, something, instead of him just standing there. Maybe even an Eric Draven tombstone that he could have sat on top of would have been nice. We have his katana, and it is plastic. It is nicely done. Some nice detail on the hilt. We have his shotgun. The slide only moves back that far. It is a nice looking single barrel shotgun though. Got the 9mm. It does not ratchet or slide. Revolver looks really nice. And that does not pull back. The hammer does not go back, but it looks really good. Now, I like the sculpt, but if I was going to say this looks like Brandon Lee, I would say absolutely not. It does look like a comic version of the Crow, so I'm happy with that. I see a little bit of Brandon in there, but not much. The outfit appears to be really nice. See if I can get his ring to come down. There we go. Very nice. Pleather type pants. Boots look good. Jacket does look good. It is rightfully torn up. Yeah, the head sculpt looks great, but it does not look like Brandon Lee. The coat is beautifully lined. I went ahead and removed the plastic around his neck. Yeah, it is a gorgeous looking comic Crow, Eric Draven, not necessarily a movie version of Eric Draven. Actually, it looks more like Sting than it does Brandon Lee. And here we have him set up with his stand and all his accessories he comes with, minus all the hands. And I gotta say, it is a great looking figure. So far, I haven't noticed any body problem issues, so I don't think I'll have to replace the body on mine. The hips are a tad loose, meaning like when you lift up the leg, it wants to fall back down. But all the other joints appear to be tight and fine, and no need to change out the base body on this one. With that said, do I think it's a dead ringer for Brandon Lee? No, the Hot Toys one has that covered in spades and is truly a better sculpt and a better looking head than this one. Okay, and I have the Hot Toys Crow out here along with the new Sideshow Crow. And a couple things I need to point out right away is the stand is a custom stand, and also his pants are not the correct pants. My original pants, the pleather just completely fell apart, and these are the Wasteland Ranger pants that came out for like the Mad Max figure. I just added the band there on the knee, and it doesn't have the gold buttons or brass buttons up the center, which is something I can fix later in customizing. But for the most part, he is a standard Crow figure from Hot Toys. And looking at them both, they look fantastic together. But again, this does not look like Brandon Lee. That does look like Brandon Lee. If I bring him up close and personal, you can see he definitely has that wild, crazy look. The paint apps are stunning. Even for a figure this old, it shows you that Sideshow still has a long way to go to catch up. Because when you compare that sculpt, that's Steve that works at Best Buy who likes to cosplay the Crow. Hey, Steve. Anyway, I really like the figure. I don't have a lot of faults with it. I just don't think Sideshow has the ability to do realistic sculpts of people. Even on, like I said, a figure as old as this still looks way more like Brandon Lee than that one. But if you hang back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some HD photos here at the end so you can see the new Crow figure up close and personal. And again, if you're new to our channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. It means the world to us. And again, this is Jase with Marshall Made Collectibles. Thank you for watching. Take care and stay safe.